Dancing with the studio is so much more than showing up to rehearsal and preparing for a show. It's a family. It's something you can start at such a young age when you're 5 or 6 and continue to do until you're 17 or 18 years old. It's something that's so beautiful to be a part of.
I really enjoyed being in Coppelia because of all of the hard work that goes into it. It's something that you get to create with your friends and family, and you get to perform something with the people you love the most.
My experience with doing this ballet was so fun because a lot of the rehearsals would be Swanilda and all the friends, and those would be the most fun rehearsals because we were already like really great friends, every one of us, and then in this ballet particularly, there's a lot of moments where you can just have fun with the part and like really let your personality show. And we worked all together to figure out little moments that we could act more and make the story more believable and really just like make the audience like connected.
At the audition, we practice at the bar. Then we move on to center.
Right, awesome leg. Right, awesome leg. Balance it on and on. So to Arabesque, make sure you get your turned out leg. Chassé back, développé croisé devant, couté, tombé, pas de break, glissade. So.
And then we do our variations. The main tip is to just have fun with it and perform and have a good time because you never know what's going to happen.
The cast was quite honestly one of the best parts about the production. We all have such a strong connection with each other that rehearsals were always so much fun, even when our feet were dying. Personally, being close to the people I was dancing with pushed me to work even harder. Every rehearsal was an opportunity to grow closer to my peers, and it was amazing to be able to bond over something that we all loved.
As an understudy, Basically, I attend all of the rehearsals for various roles and I learn all the choreography. Then, if anyone is ever absent, I can fill in any holes during rehearsal, and in the worst case scenario, I can step in if anyone is unable to perform. That way, I can be ready to go on stage and already know all of the dances. Right now, I am understudying Aurora and Friends Act 1 and Act 2.
We learned dances by watching a video from 5 or 6 years ago from 2013, and then we put it on a video player. We put the TV in front of the mirror so that mirrors us. So that we do the dance as they are doing it in the video, and then we make adjustments based on the level or the difficulty and the level of the dancers. And then from there, after we learn off the video, then we practice just from memory, but we refer to the video as needed to make corrections to make sure we're all on the same page.
Awesome way, free awesome way, changing sides. So arms go from straight to together, straight to together. And then you're going to clap to this corner, so you're doing a little jump to clap here, and then present. Together.
I'm really privileged to be able to help with a lot of the younger students. They always show up to rehearsal with a smile on their face and ready to learn, and it's really inspiring getting to see kids as young as 5 coming in with that drive to want to get better and achieve at something. And I think it really makes an impact on a lot of the older students because they see these little kids coming in on their tippy toes in ballet rehearsal. I think it also inspires the older dancers to push themselves more because they want to be the students that the little kids look up to because they remember having someone to look up to. Working on these productions is always one of my favorite times. I absolutely love it. I love hanging out with friends and I love hanging out with the little kids. I think rehearsals are a time that we all really get to bond and form a community. I absolutely loved working on Coppelia, and I think it was just a really special experience for everyone involved.
The story of Coppelia is hilarious. It's so funny and so fun. And there are so many parts in the ballet that you're more acting than dancing, and that's one of my favorite parts of the ballet because it's more genuine, it's more emotional. You can laugh on stage while actually laughing in your heart.
Don't get bad guys because they'll cheat on you with a doll.
Coppelia is a ballet that starts out in a town that is going to have a huge celebration, and the mayor thinks that the celebration should be topped off with a wedding, and whoever gets married is going to receive money. So Franz keeps asking Swanhilde to marry him, but Swanhilde keeps saying no. And later Swanhilde goes and hides from Franz and kind of spies on him and sees that he is watching this girl that no one in the town has really ever heard of, and they don't know anything about her. They just know that she just sits on the top of this toymaker's workshop's balcony. The toymaker's name is Dr. Coppelius, and the girl just sits there all day reading a book. And Swanhilde sees that Franz is starting to fall in love with this girl. So Swanilda and her friends get suspicious and decide to investigate the workshop. They find out that the girl is a doll named Coppelia, but then they're chased out by Dr. Coppelius. Swanilda still wants to find out more, so she pretends to be Coppelia, and she sees that Franz is passed out over a table, and Dr. Coppelius is trying to take his soul and put it into Coppelia so that she can be alive. But it's actually Swanilda who is starting to make a whole bunch of chaos in the workshop, and she eventually wakes up Franz, and they get back together and have a huge town wedding.